Well, you know, the whole, well, the biggest chunk, I guess, that of information I had about the Arrow was, I guess, that was the introduction for the Protectors #3.
Yeah.
And you said this is what happens with the Arrow in Protectors #3. So I said, well, that's what I've got, and I took that information and said, well, what can I do with this, and wrote my story based on that. Then.
Yeah.
So yeah, I think it's a good way to kind of you know, make you get you a steel room and shoot a bullet and have it ricochet everywhere.
Yeah.
You know?
That's where the writers that come after us will have it a lot easier than we are, because by the time they come along, we'll have created all these characters and everything that they can use.
All the rules will be set.
That's right. We're making the rules now, and it's fun because I've never. This is my first time at working. I've collaborated on projects with other writers, but I've never coordinated, if you will, where you're actually working independently of each other, but at the same time have to make sure that what you present melds together with what the other guy is doing.
Well, I really hope it works out. I think it can be a lot of fun. You know, I've only done one issue, and I've had I've had a great amount of fun.
With each issue, you get more into it, and in fact, the line I've been using, I've told people this. I think the big hook we've got with the superhero stuff that we're doing for Malibu is that most of the readers of comics today, certainly the younger ones, they weren't around when the Marvel universe began.
It was created, yeah.
And they sure weren't around when the DC universe was created back in 1938 or earlier. But they can be around
when the Malibu
universe begins, and they can actually help us determine how it's going to grow, because it's one of the things we're hoping to do is to get the reader input as far as what characters, because the Protectors is a team, and a large team. There are like a dozen characters here, and obviously as some of them start to grow into their own and become popular, we're going to be spinning them off, and the readers will be helping to determine
which characters.
Yeah, which characters.
Well, too, you know, we had talked about, and this is not set in stone either, but maybe kind of a hopeful. You know, if everybody likes Miss Fury, write in and tell the guys at Malibu that we hope to get Miss Fury into the Protectors universe, the Malibu universe, if you know, everything can work right. I think you know, she's a Golden Age character, and I think you know, I think she could be worked in.
Oh, definitely. I think that's true. Well, are there any other upcoming projects that you'd like to tell folks about?
Yeah, there are a couple more. Of course, I'm doing a Vortex miniseries with Kamiko, and
Vortex character from the Elementals?
One of the Elementals. So I'm having a lot of fun with that. It's scheduled to come out next month in August also. Two projects that I'm really excited about, I'm working on, is Planet of the Apes miniseries.
Oh.
It's called Blood of Apes, and the penciler is Darren Goodhart, the guy who's the penciler for most of the Retief books. We're having a really nice time with that. It's not on schedule yet either, but he's about halfway done with the second issue. And the other one I'm really excited about is a Cat and Mouse spinoff with the Demon character from Cat and Mouse, and it's scheduled for December, and it's called Demon's Tales. And I am really excited about that. It's a fun story. It's you know, I've tried to keep Cat and Mouse, you know, rather grim and that sort of thing. I wanted it to be a lot of fun, and I try to I don't know if it works, and you tell me, does it work? Yeah, I try to make sure that when you read it, you know, you have fun with it.
Right.
And I think Demon, because of his personality, I think it's going to be even more so. I'm having a good time with it, and the pencils that Paul Pelletier is doing are looking really fantastic. So, and Stephen Butler is going to do our first cover.
Hey.
So yeah.
So for those who don't know, Stephen is a penciler who's
getting a lot of Marvel work.
Doing a lot of work for Marvel, Spider-Man and X-Men.
And Punisher War Journal.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Of course, he did an Avengers West Coast, so he's getting quite a bit of work for him.
Do you think there's, as a writer, do you think there's anything about your approach to these superheroes that is different in any way from the approach that you would take if you were writing for, say, Marvel or DC?
Yeah, I like to think so.
Yeah.
I like to think that I feel the way Marvel or Marvel and DC have gone is a bit different. You know, like I said, I want to have a lot of fun with Cat and Mouse. I don't think comics are for the most part, are as fun. And I mean mostly, you know, Marvel and DC.
Yeah.
I think they want to be more serious. And I guess it started with The Dark Knight, which was, you know, a nice piece. But now everything wants to be real serious.
Right.
And, you know, comics are entertainment, and I think you need to have fun with it. And I think one of the things that I try to do is like I said, I'm having fun doing it. So I hope that fun can carry over to the readers. And I think that's an approach that's a little different. I like to tell myself that anyway.
Well, it seems to be working with the audience that you've captured, and it continues to grow. And we thank you very much for stopping in and chatting with us. We've been talking to Roland Mann. Appreciate it. Look forward to all those projects. For the Comic Book Show, I'm R.A. Jones.